2 years after his plane crash with his wife and daughter, John David Duggar's pilot license expires a year after an injury that might have been much worse. John David Duggar may be letting up of one of his lifelong loves. It was revealed in January 2022 that John David had wrecked an aircraft a few months earlier, with his wife and daughter on board. After what would have been a traumatic experience for the family, there are rumors that John David may have let his license lapse, indicating he could be giving up flying. John David's license as a flight instructor expires on May 31, 2023, according to the U.S. Sun, which cited data from the Federal Aviation Administration. The news source said that the only license that hasn't been renewed is John David's flying instructor license. The U.S. Sun claims that he is still in possession of a valid commercial pilot's license. In 2021, he received his license to train flying students and to operate a single-engine aircraft. When John David was flying the aircraft back in 2021, Abby and their small daughter Grace, who was not even 2 years old at the time, were on board. According to sources, the Piper PA-30 aircraft sustained substantial damage, and the accident was ascribed to either a fuel gauge malfunction or the aircraft running out of gasoline. John David had to perform an emergency landing in a field after his jet had a double engine failure, he informed the 911 operator. Fortunately, nobody was hurt, according to The Hollywood Gossip. Months after the incident, John David and Abby told Celebuzz, "An emergency landing or any kind of plane crash is a scary thing, but that's exactly what pilots are trained for. When this occurred last October, we are really grateful for God's protection since none of us suffered any injuries. The compassion and concern that so many people have shown for us is much appreciated."